Hey, it's Famous One, and I'm going to be starting to talk about the footer. So, you can see we have it right here. This is our footer, and the code for that will go in here. So basically, all you're going to write is copyright. I mean, you don't have to do this, but if you'd like to make a copyright symbol, do and copy, and then colon, or if you're on Dreamweaver, it should show a suggestion, and you just click enter. You'll have that. And then I'm just going to put YouTube website 2013. And I'll just put famous swine reason. That doesn't make sense, but anyway, you'll see it's right here. But the first thing you're going to notice is the text is horrible and it's not centered. So you're going to use style for this, and the easier way to make it centered is to just do this. Center, and then right here, just end that, and you'll see it's centered. But you know, you might delete that, and then it's just gonna be disappeared. So you might just want to go into CSS and do this. So basically, you want to do font family. And I like the Courier and monospace one. Basically, the ones that are in like quotes is the main one. But if you don't have that on your computer, then it'll use this. If you don't have that, it'll use that. So it will just use the one that you have. And if you don't have any of those, then it'll just use whatever font it likes. Yeah. So you got that, and then you want to do text line, and just hit center there. You save. See, it's centered, and it's the Courier New. So that's the for them. And if you'd like to add like a link there, you should know that, because I mean, I hope you know at least how to add a link. If you don't, just like New Boston totally tells you. But you can also just go to w3schools.com and find links, and they'll tell you. You can also make it go to different pages, like open to different tabs and stuff. But there's nothing that I want us to go to. Like, if you're wanting me to show you, I'll just do this real quick. I'll be back once I have it. Okay, there you go. And so basically, I just made it so that when you click on reserved, it's going to take you to google.com. You can see right here. Google.com. That's all. And target blank means a new blank page. The target is going to be a blank page. So I'm going to start focusing on links. What you'll see is that this link is ugly. It's underlined. It's blue, and it's just not nice. So I'm going to be showing you how to make the link a different color and not underlined. And when you visit it, you can make it any color you want. Like, not the person, but the actual web designer, like you. And then when you hover over it to change color, so basically you just do link, and you can see this is an actual tag. I didn't make it up. It's the tag CSS recognizes, and don't use anything else, because this is the only thing that actually works, unless you go in like in paragraph tag and do text decoration and everything. But this is specifically focusing on links. Okay, not a links like an animal, the link of a page. Yeah. Anyway, so you want to do text decoration. I don't know why I got so into that little thing there, but anyway, what's going on? Text decoration. And you're going to make it none, unless you want it to be something else. And then you can do color, and we'll just choose the color. And oh, that's my sister. Sorry. I'm going to make it 6, like that. And then that's it for that. So I'll just copy that. Why am I speaking this accent? I don't know. Okay, then you want to do visited, and you can just paste that in there. So when you actually click on the link, it'll take you to another page. When you click on the link, it usually turns purple. So like if I clicked on it when I was on the internet, it would have turned purple, and you don't really want that. So you make an A visited, and then you set it to what color you want it to be when you visit the page already. When you visited the page already, and I'm just gonna make it always stay the same color. So last you want to do a hover, and then you can paste that in there. And when you hover over it, you can just make it like darker. So you'll see here, you hover, you see it becomes darker. So that's what hey hover is for. So now you have your, this will apply to every single link. So if you want to make one specific link something else, then you might have to like make a span tag or something, or like actually, like if it's in a paragraph, go into your paragraph thing here and do text decoration and set it to that and everything. Otherwise I can't really help you. Yeah, you're just gonna have to figure that out. I know how, but that's not a part of this tutorial, so yeah. Anyway, that's here for there. And now we're gonna have our header. So you go to here and you're gonna do background image. And you can browse, and I'm gonna actually be back because I need to add it into my images folder because that's the default one, and remember it's gonna be easiest to remember because all you'd have to do then, yeah, I'll show you, just wait. Wait, am I back on? I have no idea if I'm back on. I hope I am. Anyway, if I'm not on, it would be so. Oh. Okay, it was on. I feel so stupid. But anyway, background image, you just do URL, and it you in brackets or parentheses. Sorry, you just do /images, because since in your document root there's an images folder. Like if this isn't on your desktop, you'd have to do C, la-di-da, and all that stuff. That's annoying. So you just want to make sure you put your image in your images folder. Once you have that, you'll see that it comes here, and my image was a bit too small, so kind of repeated it on and on and on. But yeah, that's what it'll do. It'll look like that, and you can probably see that. Yeah, I have moved this. It's because I sort of messed something up, and I just had to. So yeah, you can see I'm using Bailey Cam. Anyway, there you go. So that's your header, and I've been going for 8 minutes. That's not too bad. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and next tutorial, I promise, it'll just be about this navigation bar right here. So thanks for watching again, bye. And make sure to comment, rate, subscribe, because I just realized I paused, and I'm glad I did, because I can quickly tell you that. So this is the same sign. Peace out, bros.